Hello and welcome to this video, and we're playing White versus luksrdmdf something. Okay, let's go into a French defense and we'll play the advanced variation. And I used to play this a lot in the old days. Okay, so this is sort of kind of giving White a bit of an easy hand in a way, I think, because Black's fixing the position on the queen side, and I think he really wants to be able to play against these pawns. So I'm happy with this. And then my plan is to try and get in f5 at a convenient time. So I think bishop e2 is okay here. Alright, so he gets a knight f5, which is fine. Got my squares here going to be covered, so this looks okay. Get castled. And then we may be able to play g4 on a good day to just kick the knight away and then push with f5. But that's going to take a little bit of preparation. Definitely got some pressure on here. I think the best thing to do is to just move the king out of the way of this diagonal. So just have a look at g4, g4. This is interesting actually, because g4, the knight is forced to go back to h6. And then after f5, we can damage Black's pawns. So I think I might just hang on that, see if we can get Black to castle, and then go for this line. So in the meantime, what do we try? Just try and play a useful move, like something like queen to e1. And I think on castles, g4 could be good. Let's think about this again. So g4, knight h6, then if f5, we can actually play knight takes g4. So it doesn't seem quite right yet. Alright, so he's gone for castle, so we'll just have a look at that. g4, knight h6. If g5, the knight comes back. If f5 in that line, then again knight takes g4. We can uncover an attack on the knight, but it's then going to be able to go back to h6. So I think this is not quite right just yet. So what are we going to do about this b pawn? One possibility is to play knight a3 on the basis that this doesn't seem great to take here, and then otherwise come back to c2. So I think we'll try that. Pre-move the recapture, and then if Black leaves that there, I'm going to try and play something like knight c2 to e3 and try and challenge this knight. So we can do this now, but I think best would be to what happens on knight e3, knight takes e3, bishop takes e3, queen takes b2, rook b1, queen takes a2. Yeah, this is not quite right. I'm going to just play this. Okay, very quick move there. So I think we'll just... Okay, so not playing instantly now. I think we should just take this now. So that's... I like that for me. And I quite like, again, just blocking the queen side and then trying to make things happen on the king side, because the b4 doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. So what about bishop d1 to c2, and then try and play knight h4. Let's try that. And if black tries to break with f6, the idea is to let him take and then take with the knight. Okay, so g6 immediately. So that's that plan out. But I think then we can just begin. I mean, there's some definite loosening going on here. So maybe you have to play h4, h5, or maybe come in with knight g5 immediately. Okay, so let's try and do that now, and then we'll take. We've got queen h4. Okay, so wasn't expecting that, but again, it feels like that's going to be kind of good for white. This g pawn is now a weakness, and now actually bishop c2 with the threat. Okay, that's not quite a threat yet, so he is going for this. So I think we just need to take this off now. It looks like black is trying to sacrifice something here. Okay, he has gone for the sacrifice, so I think we have to take it. Let's just see here. Okay, so knight takes. Okay, and bishop d2, bishop e2 so that we've got something on d3. I mean, I think we have to go on to some sort of defense now, but maybe queen. Okay, so I missed that. Queen, bishop e3. Where's the queen going, actually? Queen here. Is this queen lost? After knight here, where's the queen going? It's going here. Or can we force a trade? We may be able to force a trade here. Okay, that's nice. So, time is again the issue here. So something like bishop c5 and then taking on d5. Okay, let's try that. So rook moves, take here, and then take on d5. That's the plan. Okay. Let's get rid of that knight anyway. Now pressure on d5. Where's my knight going to? So knight g1 to e2 to d4. That's the plan. If something lands on a3 or c3, we're going to take it. Alrighty, let's take that off. Okay. Now potentially rook e1 to e6. Okay. Let's give ourselves a breathing space. Maybe knight c2. Okay. Let's try that. We've forked the rooks now, so something's got to give. If rook takes f3, knight takes b4. What else can we do here? Rook b3, knight takes b4. Takes b2 is okay. Or wait a second. Do we just want to take on f3? Okay, so we'll take that. And if rook back to b3, then rook d1. Okay, so alright, so this looks good, and let's hit these pawns. And I think we can just sit here because there's actually nothing black can do about this. So we get to queen there, and check, and checkmate on g4. Good, okay. Thanks very much for watching.